Good time. Getting ready to chat here. Really, just want to share a little bit of things I find are funny. Can't talk too long because my computer doesn't let me load really long videos online. I guess it's kind of a way of protecting society from my brain fully expanded out. So, hope you bear with me. The makeup's not great. As you can see, it's pretty early in the morning, and sound might not be too good, but hey, until y'all laugh a whole lot and recommend me to all your friends, this is what we're gonna have to deal with here. This poor equipment, but we make do what we have, and we're thankful for what God gives to us. Just want to reflect on the Bible a little bit. It's a really great book. Many awesome stories in there, and the story that really strikes out to me is a really great, funny story. Story of the man named Noah, just a man who lived in a time when it said people did as ever they pleased, which kind of got me thinking. It's like, wow, that's kind of a not that bad of a term. I was thinking when it said God destroyed everything and say people went out and burned villages and they pillaged, they plundered, and they shot people and they did all this terrible stuff. It's more like people acted as ever they pleased. And I'm like, wow, this kind of makes me think. I come back from class, I wake up in the morning, I often do whatever I please and hope and pray that I don't suffer the same fates. It's kind of makes you really stop back and think, wow, is my life really in the right direction if I do whatever I please? Am I going to suffer a similar fate? So I was like, oh my goodness, it kind of, I saw this like, oh my goodness, you just read the Bible, you're like, and God said to Noah, and people said, well, people do whatever they please. Oh my goodness. So it's not a very great, kind revelation. So it really made me think. About how my life's being lived and really get to thinking how much great faith Noah had in God and what God was doing in his life, and thought about the conversation when after about 500 years of life God approached Noah and said something like this: Noah, yes God, I got a favor I have to ask you. I'm going to destroy the whole earth except you and your family. Well, God, that's okay. I like my family a lot. I see them fairly frequently, and I guess if I didn't really like them, I'd kick them out of my house, and you'd probably destroy them too. Noah, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to flood the earth. Well, okay, that hasn't been done before. So, God, yeah, it's a pretty creative way to do it. But no, I want to spare you. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I was having a great afternoon. It would have been a really lousy afternoon had you said I'm going to destroy the whole earth and not spare me. So thank you, God. I appreciate that. Noah, I want you to build something. Okay, God, I'll build a canoe, something to get me rolling, something to make sure I don't flood or drown in the flood. No, it's slightly bigger than a canoe. Okay, God. You want to build a sailboat? I mean, sailboats, yeah, that I can live with that. A little sail. I'm assuming it's going to be a mighty wind. No, Noah, I want you to build an ark. An ark, God, an ark. Do you know what? Wow, God, that's a lot of big endeavor. All right. Since you're so nice and kind and not destroying me and my family, I'll build an ark. Okay. Let me think about it, God. I don't know how big it's gonna be. Can I take? I'll take next month off and do it. I'll stop doing the family profession of going out and gathering wood or whatever we've been doing for the past 400 to 500 years. I'll take next month off. Well, no, it's gonna be a little longer than a month. Okay, God. I guess I'll have to call in sick for 2 to 3 months. That's not a big a deal. No, a little longer than that. Why don't you call the next 100 years off? God, 100 years? Do you know how old I am? I was not like I'm a young spring chicken back when I was 200. That was 300 years ago. I'm starting to get middle aged. I have arthritis. God, you want me to take off 100 years to build this thing? This has got to be quite some flood. I think when my grandchildren are alive, I'm going to talk about the flood and the fish I caught. It's going to grow from this big to that big, and you're going to let me catch the greatest fish, God. Well, no, I'm glad you can say that. Well, needless to say, you better start building because it's a really big ark. Okay, God, I think I would. I don't want to be destroying the flood. I'll go build the ark. So Noah leaves and he builds the ark, and we don't necessarily know if it was a big struggle. We don't know if he doubted or he argued, but one thing we do know is that he did decide to build the ark, and that's something in all of our own lives, that God might call us to do something or have a relationship with someone who are like, I don't know. I don't know, God, if I can do that, but I just want to encourage you. Build it anyway. Hope you enjoy a little comic thing. I really appreciate it if you even read at the bottom of the page, hey, this guy's hilarious. He's so funny. Yada, yada, yada. Boost my ego up. Even if you don't believe it, really, really boost my ego up. You can Twitter so-and-so. I don't check Twitter hardly ever. You can MySpace it. You can even wolf it like they had in the office of Ryan a couple seasons ago. But you read at the bottom of the YouTube video, hey, Brian's hilarious. Every time I'm feeling gloom, I watch this video. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. I learned my love language is affirming words, and that would be a great stroke in my love language. Hope all is well. I'm coming back with a little more Noah ideas later, but the video is going to be too big if I keep talking, so time to be quiet. This is Brian, leaving the building.